guys, I hope this is in focus for you. I can't really tell from the viewfinder if it is. If it's not, my bad, sorry. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of get ready with me video. It's going to be my everyday face. I want to say it takes 10 minutes to do, but it probably takes closer to 15 minutes. And you have to take into consideration that I am trying to get good angles for you guys and explain to you what I'm doing, so it will take me a bit longer in the tutorial to do. So yeah, this look is my everyday look. I start with moisturizer, which I've already done. I don't do primer every day. So to start off, I'm using the Revlon 24-hour liquid, or what is it, Color Stay Whipped in shade 220 Nude. This is my perfect shade. It is a little too dark for my skin, but if I go any lighter, then it's way too light. So I'm going to be applying that with my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. And this is great because you don't have to get your hands dirty at all by applying foundation to your face like this. You can literally just take the brush and just dip it right into the foundation. And I'm going to grab a mirror here. And then you're just going to buff that into the skin using patting and or circular motions. I cannot see what I'm doing at all because I don't have a mirror. And the mirror I have, it's too small. So bear with me. I'm not using a ton of product here because I still want my skin to look like skin. This stuff is awesome because it leaves a slight dewy finish to the skin. It's not completely matte and flat. It still has that kind of, I want to say dewy again, but I want to find a new word. Dewy look that natural skin has. Next, I'm going to be using my my Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. This concealer is so sheer. I don't recommend it for covering up super dark under eye circles or really discolored zits or marks on your face. This is super sheer. It's good for me for just a quick everyday under eye cover up and brightening. Then I'm going to be using my Morphe MV25 brush to just blend that all in. And to set that, I'm going to be using my NYX highlight and contour palette. I'm mixing a little bit of the pinker shade and the yellow shade. My workspace is just a shit zone right now. I can't find anything. So that's going to take this tutorial a little longer as well. So as you can see, I'm not doing anything over the top here. It's not really highlighting, it's just kind of setting. And I'm not going to set my foundation all over my face. I'm just going to leave that because I like the dewiness that it creates. And then I'm going to be using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in Deep. This is like so nasty. And I'm going to be using my big blush bronzing powder brush by Saimei Beauty in the 1.4. And I'm going to be adding that just to where you would contour, but because I'm using a big fluffy brush, it's kind of bronzing the skin, not really contouring it. It's adding dimension and depth. Because doing a crazy ass contour every day, totally unnecessary. Especially in the real world, it doesn't look as fabulous as it does in photos. It looks really harsh and over the top. And you might look kind of like a drag queen. Not that there's anything wrong with drag queens, but they're on stage when they're a drag queen. They're not just in the streets, you know, just hanging out, walking around. So this is just going to add some depth and dimension, as I said before. then for blush, I'm going to be using my NYX Cream Blush in Boho Chic. This stuff is so beautiful. It looks so natural. It doesn't dry completely matte though, and dry, like, it's hard to explain what I mean. It doesn't really dry on the skin like Makeup Forever's cream blush does. So I don't recommend you touching your face a lot when you're wearing this because it will kind of fudge off a bit. Oh no. And the brush I'm using is a MAC 130 SE buffing brush. And it's so small and flat that it's perfect for applying cream blush. And then I'm going to be taking my Girlactic Face Glimmer. This is very similar to Benefit's High Beam, but this stuff dries very fast. So I recommend doing one spot at a time, not applying it all over your face, just doing one spot, blending it, and then moving on to the next spot. So I'm just using my finger just to blend this in. It is so mother effing hot today. Like, my makeup is melting off as we speak. So I'm not going to contour my nose today. I'm just going to apply the cream highlighter to it because that kind of adds a contouring effect because it's bringing the nose forward more, making it appear slightly slimmer. And contouring the nose, as I said with other contouring, it's not necessary every day. And then for our eyes, we're going to be using MAC Painterly Pot, and we're just going to be applying that all over our lids with our fingers. And this just hides any veins, discoloration that you may have. And when you have super fair skin like me, your skin is practically clear, so you can see everything. Okay, for eyebrows, we're going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. It's kind of a dark, deep, ashier shade of brown. And I'm going to be doing that with my Anastasia number 7 brow brush. So first I'm going to be brushing my brows up and away. And I actually have a brow routine up, but it is so old and so bad. So if you've seen it, disregard it because I don't do my brows like that anymore. I can do an updated brow routine for you guys, so if you want to see that, because right now I'm just going to do them super quick, then let me know in the comments below, y'all. The phone is ringing. I'm not going to get it though.
Call from Shannon.
Shannon.
Call from Shannon.
Can you hear that it's telling me who's calling? It's my sister-in-law.
Call from
Don't care, Shannon. Not answering it.
Call from Shannon.
And then I'm going to be using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to set these bad boys, and I'm going to be brushing them up. Now, finally, moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Summer Single Shadows, and I'm going to be using my May Beauty blending brushes to apply them. And the first shade I'm going to be using is Fawn, and it just looks like this. It's an awesome transition shade. It's a neutral shade, so it's kind of warm but kind of cool at the same time. And I'm just going to be putting that directly into my crease and blending upwards. And this is with my tapered blending brush, and it's a 214 from Sime. And then, using the Sime Flat 213 blending brush, I'm going to be using Anastasia's single shade in Labyrinth, which is a purpley, let's see if I can show you again, it's kind of a purpley, browny, burgundy shade, and it's got a slight pearlescent sheen to it. And I'm going to be applying that right in the outer corner. And this just adds something different to the eye instead of doing a basic neutral eye every day. This is what I've been doing every day since I got these shades. I just got real sloppy here on the outside, on this eye here. It looks like crap. And then I'm going to be using my Sigma large shader E60, and I'm going to be dipping in to the shade Amber, which is kind of a goldy bronze shade, and it's super shimmery. It's a very similar texture to the Makeup Geek foiled finish shadows. And then using a no-name brush, which is kind of a domed crease outer corner brush, I'm going to be using Fawn again, and that's the matte brown shade, and I'm going to be putting that just under my eyes. And using Anastasia's shade in Peach Sorbet, which is a shimmery light gold. I'm going to use the same brush, but I'm going to clean it off here, and I'm going to be applying that into the inner corner. And then just blending it into what I've already done. And then just down by the tear duct. Next, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Pro Pencil in number 1. And it is just a nude colored pencil, and I'm going to be adding that into my waterline. And then I'm going to be applying eyeliner, but I'm going to be doing that off camera. If you want to see how I apply my eyeliner, I have a video on it. I'm not going to be applying it in the same way today. I'm doing a very subtle, small line. It's not going to be crazy winged or anything. So I'm going to do that off camera because I need to get up close to the mirror, and I'll be right back. So as you can see, I've applied eyeliner, and it's nothing dramatic. It's just a super average size line of eyeliner, and I do wear eyeliner every day if I'm wearing makeup. Almost every day if I'm wearing makeup. But one thing that I do wear every day if I'm wearing makeup, I don't wear makeup all the time, but when I am, I wear false eyelashes. I don't care what you say, start throwing the hate rate in the comments, but I have no lashes. They do not show up at all when I put mascara on. And also, they curl downwards like that, even when I curl them that way. They end up that way. So they're so nasty. So I'm going to be using House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. This is the new black adhesive that they just came out with. Thank you so much for sending me this, guys. It is awesome. And I'm going to be using that with Luxe Be a Lady mink lashes. These are by Boulevard Beauty. They are awesome. These are super natural looking lashes. So I'm going to be doing that off camera because, as with my eyeliner, I like to get up close to the mirror. So BRB. Okay, now that I have my false eyelashes on, I am going to apply mascara. And believe it or not, applying false eyelashes for me takes just as long as applying mascara because I have to apply so much of it. And I don't want to get eyelash extensions because I thoroughly enjoy rubbing my eyes in the shower and in the morning when I wake up. So it's not an option for me. And to finish the look off, I'm just going to be using some lip gloss, and this is Buttercream from Gerard Cosmetics. It is my go-to. It is almost everybody's go-to because it's so beautiful. Alright guys, so that is how I apply my makeup on an everyday basis. I know that it's a little much for some people, but I have one of those hands that when I start applying makeup, I just can't stop. And yeah, that's just what I do every day. Sometimes I don't wear makeup at all, so I don't do this like every single day, but when I do wear makeup, this is what I do. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and please go check out my other videos. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please head on over to my Instagram page, which is @lashesloveandleather. And I also have a blog, which is lashesloveandleather.com. All right, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye. Look, or for an everyday look, Brendan. I'm almost done.
How long?
Like, not even 30 seconds.